Okay, I'm going to try this again. Yes, this is actually about my fourth attempt to make my very first video on my brand new tablet. So my papers are a little scrambled, but I hope that I can help you out with this. That I have not been able to find a video that explained how to do your case studies as simple as it needs to actually be. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this myself. When you do your case studies, the first thing you'll need to look at is actually you have a page that looks like this. Okay, if you look up here at the top, there is a table that has time and absorbance. To make our graph down here, we're going to need time and glucose level, which means we need to find what numbers go in these squares. To do that, you should have printed off a graph, okay, that looks like this. Now then, this graph actually is absorbance and glucose. We can go to this table here, and if we look at fasting, which is 0.00, no time, says 0.21. I then go to my graph, and I'm going to find where 0.21 is on the absorbance, okay, right here. And I just draw a line straight up to that line on the graph, which is your line of best fit. From there, what I do is I take that line, and where I went up, I now go directly across to see what my glucose level. You can see it's just below the 100, so I'm going to call that 80. You all might call it 75, someone might call it 85, but we're going to get approximate numbers. This, as long as you're close enough, your graph should work. I then go back to here and I say, okay, the number that I'm going to fill in is going to be my 80. This page right here. So I put my number in here. Now then, once I do that for all of my numbers, I'll come down here and I'll make a graph with time on one on my X, and glucose will be on my Y-axis, and then I'll make a graph and connect those dots. In order to interpret that then, I need to determine what numbers are in homeostatic levels, which ones are outside. Remind you that homeostatic levels range from 70 to 100. That you're going to try to determine whether patients are diabetic. Is it diabetes type 1, diabetes type 2? Some folks are normal. You might find someone hypoglycemic. Anyway, that's my simple explanation. I hope you all understood that. Please email me if you have questions, and know that I really wish I was doing this in person. Good luck.